Good afternoon, y'all. Real quick, I just want to record this video and I want to talk about the dark side of spiritual enlightenment. And this is not clickbait or anything like that. I'm actually being genuine and extremely dead serious right now. So, I'm just going to get right into it. I'm not even going to give any fluff. Don't get me wrong, okay? And I'm not saying this to disencourage, anybody or whatnot pursuing enlightenment. It's actually kind of inevitable. It's literally in our nature. So, but me being somebody that's literally spiritual by my nature, I know we all are, but this is when I tell you I was born with this shit, okay? I've been a genuine spiritual type of person since before it was $1 billion fucking industry in San Diego. Okay, that's just my way of saying before it blew up. Okay, and I'm just venting right now. Okay, don't take this as an emotion as emotional, or I am being emotional in this video and I am being passionate in this video, but I'm just venting right now. I promise you, by the end of today, my energy will be settled and I'll be perfectly fine by the end of today. It's not going to take me 3-4 days to get back on track. I'll be fine by the end of today, maybe in a few hours. Okay. But I definitely want to vent this shit right now because it's something that I've been dealing with my whole entire life. And I just want to put this out. So by far the biggest dark side of spirituality that I never in a million fucking years saw coming was that you get the worst from people. You deal with everybody's dark side. You deal with everybody's shadow side. You deal with everybody's evil side because there is just something about your frequency that fucks with every nerve in their entire body. And they can't take it. And they try to shell it back out on you. And that's something that I've been dealing with literally my entire life. And I can never figure it out. It's like, why the more I get enlightened, the more challenges I have with relationships. And I'm not talking relationships in the typical way that y'all think about, two people basically just having sex. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about relationships. The relationship I have with other people. I'm like, why has it gotten downhill the older I get? And I'm like, the older I get, it's just the more calm I get, the more cool I get within myself, the more chill I get, the more focus I get, the more composed I get, the more powerful I get, the more stronger I get. That was like, why? It's like that quote that says, it's funny how you had the most friends, the most company, and the most associates when you were at your worst. It's like that quote. It's literally like that quote. It's like the more enlightened I get, the worse I get along with people. Or people don't get along with me because they always give you their bad side. Now, I've realized that when it comes to just coming and going, shit like that, going to the grocery store, the UPS man, the little this and the little that, the coming and going is perfectly fine. People absolutely fucking love you. You're just brightening up their day. You know what I'm saying? But the second it gets even 1 degree personal, 1 degree, it could be as simple as just working with that person for a day. That's a degree personal. You have to interact with this person. You have to deal with this person on a somewhat more personal level than casual coming and going. The second it gets 1 degree personal, people give you shit. People give you shit. You got to deal with the worst side of them. They give you the worst side of them. And, I have a theory that, to be honest with you, I think it's even worse because I'm perceived to be black. To be real with you, I'm actually way more white than I am black. I'm like 70-80 fucking % white. I just got black features from the little bit of blackness in me. But I'm like 70-80 fucking % white. Okay, that's a whole nother conversation. Black people, I never really got along with black people for that same, now I know it's for that same reason. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? But It's like there's something about that. Oh yeah, and I'm also tall, so I guess I'm intimidating. It's just everything about me just fucking intimidates the shit out of people, and they give you the worst part of them. I don't get the best part of people. I get the worst part of people. You know, because I feel like, you know, if I was like Indian, like one of them Punjabi motherfuckers, it's kind of expected. You know, they have a very spiritual culture in India. They have the most spiritual culture. So it's kind of expected. People don't take it as personal. But when you're somebody that looks like one thing, but you are something else, not act like something else, you are something else to your fucking core. I swear, I am extremely intuitively convinced that that only makes it worse. And again, like I said, I've never gotten along with black people. I'm just being fucking real. I'm being transparent. This is my page. I'm gonna speak my truth. I don't give a fuck what's in the Matrix anymore. I'm speaking my truth. That's what the fuck I had to deal with. And I've always had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with females. I always get the dark side of females. I get the shadow side of females. I get the evil side of females. On top of the fact that they're like that by their nature, and I'm not talking shit about them. I'm just being honest. It's feminine energy. Feminine energy is what? Chaotic. It's the polarity to masculine energy, which is what? Still solid. You know what I'm saying? So they come across somebody like me and see literally everything that you're not, and probably want to some degree or another. I get nothing. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a life? And it gets more intense the older I get of dealing with the shadow, dark side of females and feminine energy. I know that shit's not politically correct, but like I said, this is my page. I'm being real with you. Y'all gotta understand, females are, and to be honest, I classify females in two different categories. You have females and you have women. To me, women is the resolve side. Females is they're no fucking different. They're human beings, just like you and me. You know what I'm saying? All this, protect the princesses and all that shit. That's what's that goddamn word? That's social conditioning. That's social conditioning. And you know what's even worse about it? They fucking know that. They know that physicality wise, they don't match up to a guy. It's fucking genetics. Look at LeBron James. You would never have a female on this entire planet, or woman on this entire planet, that can ever reach the physicality of LeBron James. It's literally impossible. And they know that shit. They just ride the narrative. They riding that shit till the wheels fall off. It's giving them an advantage. But the point that I was making is they're no fucking different. They're a human being just like you and me. They have shadow side just like you and me. They have dark side just like you and me. Trust me, I could tell you all about it. I could tell you all about it. Just like you and me. And if you're dealing with a spirit that's unresolved, you're going to get the bullshit side of that. That's just a quick sidebar to my guys. Get that princess shit out of your head. That they're no different. They're human just like you and me. They just have a feminine nature, a feminine quality to it. But they're no fucking different than you and me. So they're capable of destruction just like you and me. If anything, evil and vindictiveness is more natural in their nature than it is in a guy. The only thing with the guy is once he reaches that point, it's extreme because you had to break out of a solid masculine structure and frame to reach a point of being chaotic and compulsive. So it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible. But anyway, man, that's just a whole sidebar. But man, back to the main point of this. That's the side I never saw coming. Is you deal with the worst out of people. You know what I'm saying? And I can never figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, these little contract jobs I work, because I don't have a job. I can't have a job. I've been figured that out. It don't work for me. People don't, I don't get along with normal people. You know what I'm saying? And I have another theory about that. On the positive side, it encourages me to be successful because that's what's respected in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? When you're successful, people tend to act a little bit more right. Usually they just kissing ass, but still, I'm not trying to do it to manipulate anybody. I just want to do it so people could get the fuck off of my back. You know what I'm saying? So, but and I've observed it, like these little jobs I work, you got the most, like there's this one guy in particular, he's just like horrible, nothing going for himself, lazy, don't just let you name it, just horrible. And I'm like, how the fuck this guy just keeps getting called back? This guy gets along with everybody. They go out and they have drinks and all type of shit. Why? Because he's at a more resonant frequency. He's at a more relatable frequency. He don't trigger all of their demons. And I don't even do it intentionally. It's just my energy field is how the fuck I am. That's the thing. I can't turn this shit off. It's my nature, creation put me like this. And I know enough to know that this is serving some benefit in some long game somewhere. I know enough. Again, like I told you, I'm bitten. I'm not uncontrollable right now. I'm not compulsive right now. At this moment in this video, I am controllable, but I'm just being a little bit more extra in this video than I normally am. I know there's a long scheme game to it. Creation is in perfect fucking balance. And there's a reason for everything. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so but this guy is at a more resonant frequency. People can't relate to my frequency. It freaks them the fuck out. And another example, look at Jesus. Look at what they did to Jesus. And I don't want to get too deep about that or whatnot, but it is, even scientists have agreed. It is a scientific fucking fact, and it's been proven that there was a guy, I guess, named Jesus Christ, and the events that you hear about in the Bible was inspired by his life. Look what the fuck they did to him. And I actually discovered this recently. I forgot what highly spiritual figure or respected peaceful figure. It was like Gandhi or Mandela or Buddha or Dalai Lama. It was one of them motherfuckers. I forgot who it was. Man, they spent like 10 years in jail or prison or something like that. I don't know all the details, how many years it was, but I know that motherfucker was in jail for a long ass time. They locked them up. Why? Because again, there is something about this energy. There is something about this frequency that brings out the absolute worst in people. Worse than people. Again, look what they did to Jesus. That's what they do when you're not like them. And I'm proud to not be like them. They're not like us. They're not like us. I'm proud to fucking not be like you. I'm fucking proud of it. I don't even listen to rap music anymore. That's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I could go on with story for days. I'll leave you just one more. I was recently working, a job or whatnot. And, it's different environments and different, companies and departments and stuff like that. And there was this one, I'll call her a young woman. You know what I'm saying? She was probably like in her early 20s, couldn't have been more than 25, some shit like that. So I'm interacting with this girl here and there, not intentionally. We're just working in the same area, in the same circumference. So it's inevitable. That's another thing. I always got picked on for my proper language. Go figure, by black people. Anyway, that's a different video. I'm venting right now. Let me fucking vent. Let me talk my truth. Anyway, we're just working in the same circumference, and just coming and going here and there and shit like that. Nothing too serious. We're in a different department, but we inevitably run into each other. I'm not trying to run into her. She's not trying to run into me, but it's inevitable. We working in the same shit. So by the time the third day, because this was a 5-day project, 7-day actually, by the time the third day came around, I had some interaction with her. I don't entirely remember what the interaction was. I'm wrapping this up. I don't remember what the interaction was, but she had a fucking eureka aha moment. I saw she complete her energy field completely changed. And then she looked at me and she was like, you know what? You're pretty fucking cool. And you know, all I said was, you know, thank you. And I just went about my business or whatnot because, you know, I don't run around saying, hey everybody, I'm enlightened, look at me. No, I just fucking be me. You know what I'm saying? I only talk like this because this is my page. This is a video. We're one-on-one right now. I only talk like this here. I don't talk like this in the real world. And, you know, I just went on about my business. But you know what? That confirmed to me. That confirmed to me that when people first see me, you know, she said it like she just had a moment, like something clicked in her head. And that confirmed to me that when people initially see me, they really do have all type of shit going on in their head. They're full of shit. That's one of my favorite words. I'm not saying that to be vulgar. I mean that literally. Think about it. If you have a bowl, and if this bowl is empty, then there's nothing but space, opportunity, and clarity in that bowl. But if this bowl is full of shit, aka your head, if it's full of shit, there's no space. There's no clarity. There's no intuition operating. There's no truth. There's no space for truth because it's full of shit, which is what the collective matrix in society is. I'm not talking shit. I'm being honest with you. But that confirmed to me that when people meet me, they're full of so much shit. And I don't even talk to people. This is a crazy thing. I don't be about interacting and be all over the fucking place. I keep to my goddamn self. But I'm the fucking guy that people don't get along with. You know what I'm saying? I keep to myself. I don't try. Again, I don't run around saying, look at me, I'm enlightened. I don't do none of that shit. I just be me. But anyway, that confirmed to me that they're initially full of shit. And there was something about with her interacting with me, whatever dimension it was, energetic, mental, maybe a combination of the two, logical, maybe a combination of the three, that it clicked in her head and she saw who I really was. You know, and that's what's so ironic about it, because, you know, us spiritual people, we're just cool people. We're just chill people. You know what I'm saying? We're just peaceful fucking people. But because your stability and your foundation and your ability to control yourself fucks with people on every cellular level in their body, it just disturbs every nerve in their body, you get the worst side of them. You get the dark side of them. I can keep fucking going with this shit. I'm literally just getting started. This 16 minutes in, I don't want it to be too long. I got stories for days, for decades. For decades, I can tell you about the company that owed me literally $1,000 fucking dollars, and when I approach them about it, they making it sound like I'm the fucking problem. You literally owe me $1,000 fucking dollars, and they're making it seem like I'm the fucking problem for asking about it. Anyway, I could do this shit all day. That's just the dark side of enlightenment. I'm not even in the process of making content right now, but I wanted to record this one and put this one out for whatever fucking reason, because it's real. It's from the heart. It's not compulsive. I'm not trying to make content. Okay, this is some real shit, and that might be the direction this page start going in. Who knows, whenever I decide to return to it, because I'm getting rich. I'm getting rich. Fuck that shit. To be honest with you, I'm actually already rich in another dimension. I'm just closing the gap. Stop fucking with me, man.